With me now, former NYPD Commissioner Bernie Kerik. Bernie, great to see you tonight. And I just want to congratulate you on the victory in court, because I haven't seen you in person, but for Eddie Gallagher, former Navy SEAL, you put that defense team together, Tim Parlator, Mark Mukasey. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to get straight into what's happening here in New York City, because it is, I can't describe it in any other words than to call it a mess. I have lived here throughout my life. I have seen what's happened during the pandemic, through the rioting, through the looting, how we've seen these movements to defund the police and the increase in crime. That video is absolutely appalling, and Mayor de Blasio is standing back and doing nothing about it. When is this going to end?
It's going to end when he leaves office. I hope. I hope. And I say that because I don't know who's going to replace him. Because at the rate we're going today, we have mayors and governors around the country that are these left-wing Marxist anarchists themselves who support this kind of behavior. But I have to tell you, Jackie, never in 100 years would I have believed that somebody could have taken the work that Giuliani and I and Bill Bratton did from the 90s to 2002 and flip it back in time 30 years within a matter of 3 months.
Yeah.
Within a matter of 3 months, he has knocked the city back into the 80s and early 90s.
So where do we go from here? Because unfortunately, the demographics of New York City indicate that it's going to be hard to elicit change by changing the leadership here. It almost feels as if this is a way to sort of strong-arm people in some ways, and bear with me on this argument here, to vote for President Biden, because if you vote for Joe Biden to be president, he'll take care of this. All of this will stop in a way, versus really trying to attack the problem at hand here, the policy failures of some of these Democratic leaders.
Well, I would tell people to go back and review Joe Biden's his speech at the convention, Kamala Harris's speech at the convention. Not once did they mention the violence. Not once did they mention the riots, Black Lives Matter, the anarchists, the Antifa. Not one time has anybody denounced and condemned what's going on. Not once. So if you think Joe Biden's going to fix this, he's not. And I have to agree with the president. The president's right when he says a vote for Joe Biden is a vote for this chaos, bloodshed, blood on the streets of Chicago. Everything the president said is 100% on, and I think the voters have to realize that.
What you mentioned, the work that Mayor Giuliani did, Mayor Bloomberg, yourself as well, with respect to cleaning up this city, making it a safe place to live, bringing so many people into the city. Everybody is gone, Bernie. I live here. There's nobody in my building. I don't have to wait for an elevator. I don't have to share an elevator. There were 3 units for sale before this started. There are 21 units for sale now. Nobody wants to live here anymore. How do you possibly, and Mayor de Blasio says, other people are going to come and replace those people, but they're not the people who are paying the bulk of the taxes to keep the city running.
Yeah, his view of people coming to replace those people are the homeless people he's putting in the boutique hotels in New York City. Keep this in mind, Jackie. From 1994 on, when Giuliani reduced violent crime by 65%, homicide by 70%, everybody came back to the city. Bloomberg kept that going. The city flourished. For every percentage point we dropped crime and murder, you saw increases in economic development, real estate values, tourism. That stuff is all reversed. The only way it's going to change, the only way people are coming back into the city, is if you create a safe and secure environment that they can live in. Otherwise, it's not going to happen.
No, it's not. Bernie Kerik, great to see you tonight. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.